You saw the pictures. You make your own decision.
Well, this is what we waited for all day.
Yep. Kenny Wallace just coming back out in front of the field, down to the bottom. Here's the battle up in front. When they come around, 3:31 will be recorded. Down the stripe. At 3:31, Shepard being challenged.
Making a move for the lead.
Dale Jarrett goes up in front. Here comes Schrader gathering it up on the inside. Michael Waltrip fades high and slows, comes back a bit. Seems to be dropping off the pace. The yellow car. Meanwhile, for the lead,
Earnhardt takes a look 3 wide and makes it. What a move. That thing backed into turn 1. It was so loose down there in that inside like that. But he made it.
You can't ever count him out.
Here he comes. That's how tight they're running. Front 6.
2 laps to go.
Dale Jarrett in the lead. Morgan Shepard in second. Earnhardt third. Back straightaway. Jarrett pulling away. Ooh, in the wall. The Waltrip brothers. Darrell and Michael tear them up. This will be for the finish. Coming down, it will be white and yellow coming to the line. The winner is going to be Jarrett. Second is going to be Shepard. And coming home third this afternoon is going to be Earnhardt. And we've got another car crashing into the wall.
Bobby Hamilton.
On the finish, Bobby Hamilton has ripped the Kendall Oil number 40 hard into the wall. Still coming to the line is car number, look at this. Michael Waltrip is going to finish this one. And that's the finish of that car.
And his brother come across the start-finish line looking just about the same way, about 50 yards in front of him.
What a day. Brother versus brother. Rudd into it hard at the end with Gordon. Bobby Hamilton crashing big. And this thing's getting worse. He's getting a hot seat out there. I think he'd want to bring that one home.
Yeah, you'd think he'd pull it off and park it. He's getting a fire there now, bud.
Field coming down. Checkers are out. And the winner today is Dale Jarrett under caution. Michael brings it down onto pit road and blows it.
This is a sweet comeback for Dale Jarrett. Last week he had to experience one of the more difficult times for him, not making the race at North Wilkesboro and having to sit home and watch everybody else run. And he comes right back here to Charlotte 1 week later, and here he is in victory lane.
A very happy Ned Jarrett looking on as Dale has accomplished the Mello Yello 500. And Michael Waltrip gave it everything he had and ran the wheels literally off that car this afternoon. Brother Darrell parked there. Well, this one had everything and then a little more just at the finish. Dale Jarrett, the surprise winner. Here's Michael out of the car and okay after getting a very hot ride in those last laps, and the car number 42, Kyle Petty, down with the car number 40 of Bobby Hamilton. Let's take another look at that incident.
This is Darrell and Michael here.
Michael's car got loose on him coming out of turn 2 then.
Darrell was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. He was headed around Michael on the outside.
Yep.
Uncle Mike couldn't do a thing about it. Ooh.
Ooh. He had to get in the inside pretty good, didn't he, Michael?
Yep. Then found something that lifted it up. Probably was the rear end breaking up on it.
Then another car came in here. I think it was Bobby Hillin that caught a piece of the wall. Trying to avoid those two. There's Darrell. A little cold water on his neck. And his head.
Long, hot day.
Yeah.
And the 28 crew over there to assist him. Larry McReynolds. What a neat guy he is. Here comes Dale Jarrett into victory lane. Very successful day for a fellow that lives in the shadow of this racetrack. Dale Jarrett comes home victorious in the Mello Yello 500. Let's go to the Purelator winner's circle with Randy.
Well, Dale Jarrett trying to get all of his equipment on. Drove this one with a fractured left wrist. Get his equipment off, that is. Helmet trying to come off. He was wearing the helmet of the Dallas Cowboys today. Pretty successful team in their own right. Dale trying to get his helmet undone. Dale Jarrett, we'll try and get a word with him if we can. He's taking the moment. It's been a long, long time since Dale Jarrett has been to victory lane. His father Ned spotting for him today up on the tower in turn 1. Dale, come on out of that car. Dale Jarrett, winner of the Mello Yello 500. Dale, getting a cold drink of Mello Yello. Congratulations. What a run. I'll tell you, a 2-tire stop put you out there, and then the caution.
Yeah, I tell you, I really wasn't wanting that caution. I didn't think. I thought I had Morgan there and pulled away from Schrader, but what a call by Jimmy Maycar and the crew. And to get it done so quickly, that was the key to the whole thing. You know, get me in front of the guys, and I didn't have to pass them. And, you know, this is just a good race team. And it was a lot of fun out there today. The car was good all day long, and this really makes it all worthwhile.
You guys have struggled all season. It's been since the Daytona 500 a couple of years ago, but when you win one, it's a big one.
Yeah, it really is. I tell you, we have a way of having dramatic finishes, kind of, and winning them right at the end. We don't lead much, but we hang around all day, and that's what matters.
Congratulations on a fine run.
Thanks a lot. Say hello to my girls. We'll be home soon and have a little celebration.
Okay, Dick Berggren. Dick Berggren.
Well, I'm down here with Dale Earnhardt. He is absolutely surrounded by reporters. Dale, tell us about that last pit stop, the decision to go with 4.
Well, you know, starting 38th, anything we could get was going to be good. So that was pretty much my call. They was wanting to stay out, but I knew I was dead in water with the tires I had. So come down and got 4 tires. They weren't aired properly. We had them aired for a long run, and they chattered a bit. I think I could have got by Morgan anyway, but they chattered a bit. I still thought I got by Morgan. He run me up to the fence, but that's racing. And we lucky we come home 3rd after the hard race we had to start with, spinning around down there in that wreck, and then 400 laps, though, we was leading the race. Things were looking good for us.
Rusty dropped out early. Your views on the rest of the season for the championship?
Well, we just got to do 3 more and do them right. That's what we've been trying to do, is be there, a contender to win, and I think we were today, and I think we've proved that, going up and leading the race from far back as we did, and I'm just looking forward. I hate Rusty had trouble like that. I like to race him even for the points, but hey, we'll take them. That's getting down to the end of the season. We'll take it any way we can get it.
Dale Earnhardt, he sure will take it today.
Dale leads by 321. 321 points, the advantage. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to surmount. Rusty Wallace having a hard day here and having to retire from the event. Let's go to Rick Benjamin.
Well, Ken, we've got a couple of awards to pass out here at the close of our broadcast today. Dale Earnhardt and the Richard Childress team, they pick up our Liquid Wrench Slickest Move of the Race Award. If you were with us early, you saw how Dale got caught up in an early wreck, damaged the nose of the car. His crew worked at it all day. They bring him home 3rd after that 38th starting spot and all but lock up the 1994 Winston Cup title. Our Advanced Auto Parts Pits Done Quickly Award today. Leonard Wood and the Morgan Shepherd crew of car 21. They went with no tires on that last stop. Morgan in contention to win. And the folks at Advance will make a contribution in the name of TBS Sports and the Make-A-Wish Foundation to the Make-A-Wish Foundation for that victory today on behalf of the Wood Brothers crew. By the way, Rusty Wallace's team has won the season-long competition, and the folks at Make-A-Wish Foundation get an $8,000 check courtesy of the Miller team, the number 2 team. Now, the UAW GM Teamwork of Excellence Award. Can't argue with this one. Jimmy Maycar and the Interstate Batteries crew for Dale Jarrett. They had him in position to win. The race came to him. Dale Jarrett goes to victory lane today, and Jimmy Maycar gets the UAW GM Teamwork of Excellence Award for he and the crew of that fine automobile. Ken?
Well, let's talk for just a moment about what made the difference in this race, Cale.
Well, the difference was that Bodine had trouble, but it came down to make it a good race, and a 9.8 second pit stop there for Jarrett. It just makes a difference. It just shows you win them and lose them in the pits.
Chuck Bound?
Yeah, that's true, you know, but one battery-sponsored car dominated and faltered, and the other battery-sponsored cars in victory lane. So you just never know till it's over. That race was anybody's there with, you know, 5 or 6 of them in the hunt. But that last caution flag there didn't leave too much racing at the end, but a couple of pretty exciting laps.
It's been such a roller coaster for the Jarretts. The good news that started the month was that son Jason, that's Dale Jarrett's son, won his first limited sportsman feature over at the Hickory Speedway. You remember Hickory, Dale.
Sure.
We look at the points here. We told you there's a 321 difference. And became Rookie of the Year at the Hickory Speedway. Then they had that awful race where they didn't qualify. Now they come back and win here today for Joe Gibbs. That was some exhibition that those top 4 put on. Jarrett, Shepard, Earnhardt, Schrader to the finish. Lake Speed with that great run to 5th place. So 3 races left to go. It's off to Rockingham October 23rd, then Phoenix, and November 13th in Atlanta to finish the 1994 Winston Cup season. Our thanks to Chuck Bound and Cale Yarborough topside with us today, to Randy Pemberton and Dick Bergman along pit road, to Rick Craven over in the garage area, and at the STP Pit Center, Rick Benjamin was there. The story today, this wild, sensational finish, and the 3rd Winston Cup win in his career for Dale Jarrett. Got a great shopping show coming up from TBS next, so stay with us. Ken Squire, good afternoon.